Tonight, Homewood City officials are asking for the release of body cam video in the shooting death of Jabari Peoples. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Sherry Falk. The Peoples family is now asking for the video as part of a possible wrongful death lawsuit. In the most recent court documents, Jabari's mother, along with the family's attorney, Leroy Maxwell, filed a petition for the footage, incident reports, and the names of the officers on the scene the night of his death. While a lawsuit has not been filed yet, they say this request, should it be fulfilled, would be used as evidence in the case.
Just hours after the petition was filed, Homewood's mayor sat down with the family for the first time since that shooting happened. WVTM 13's Aaron Llewellyn was at City Hall today. Walk us through the family's mission to find answers, Aaron.
Yeah, guys, Sherry, it all started when Jabari Peoples' family and community supporters showed up to the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency's office in Homewood. They say that they were asked to leave, so they ended up moving to the Homewood City Hall. And they had a phone conversation with Aaliyah. Then they say that they had a conversation with the mayor, but it's still unclear as to whether or not those conversations were productive. The quest for answers in Jabari Peoples' death continues.
At the end of the day, the family deserves to have some clarity and transparency.
Peoples' family met with Homewood Mayor Alex Wyatt on Wednesday to get some of those answers.
I hope it was productive. I think it's important to have communication, and so I'm happy that we had this opportunity to speak to each other about this incident.
During our interview with him, it was clear the family was disappointed and did not agree with what the mayor said.
I'm going to say it was the most productive meeting, but to have the mayor, offer his condolences to this family, to stand on the side of this family, and to demand Aaliyah allow this family to see the video is a step in the right direction toward transparency.
Wyatt says the city of Homewood has asked the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency to release the body cam video multiple times. He said the city does not have a copy of the video, and when asked if he saw it, he said he didn't want to get into that.
We know that the mayor has seen the video.
That's right.
We know that the mayor's chief of staff has seen the video. We know that the police chief has seen the video.
Right.
We know that the city attorney, Charlie Waldrop, and Stewart and his team have seen the video.
And the family says they still haven't seen the video of their loved one's final moments.
I want to know what happened to my son. What was hard was going down there seeing my son laying there cold in Lavender Funeral Home. That's what was hard. And not knowing the truth about that's what's hard.
Wyatt says the city has done all it can to help the family get the answers they're looking for.
We don't have the authority. Once Aaliyah shows up and takes over the investigation, they, by law and by statute, become the custodian, so we cannot release it.
But the family and community activists say there's still a lack of transparency with Aaliyah too, who says its general counsel did mention showing parts of the body cam video.
When we see portions of the video, it does not give the full context to what really happened to Jabari. And so we don't want to see portions of a video, but we are demanding to see all unedited versions of the video.
But until then, Jabari's father, William, says nothing will ever heal their pain.
We're broken. We got a hole that can't be filled, never will be filled. Ask me how I feel, ask how we feel, ask us how we doing. We'll never be doing good. We'll never be whole again.
Now, Eric Hall with Black Lives Matter says that he is urging and asking everyone to pull their economic dollars out of the city of Homewood in a manner of protest. He also says that they will be continuing to protest until they get the answers they want. Live in Birmingham, Aaron Llewellyn, WVTM 13.